All right, I know I keep beating this dead horse, but you know what, man, I have to talk on this thing many a times, you know. I have to keep revisiting this topic because one day, hopefully, someone's going to see this and this is going to stop them from getting themselves mixed up in a madness and going to jail. So, like I always say, don't back no one that won't back themselves. Don't back no one that won't back you. Chatting to a man yesterday and he was saying to me that, yeah, he's got a little cousin and apparently some youths must have jumped out on him. So he thought he was the youths that was from around his area and that. He's not like that. He's not a road youth and that. He's just a black youth on the ends and normal guy and get me, probably go college and then things there. Yeah, he's a good youth. So my guy thought that the youths that jumped out on him was from the local area and that, and they stuck it on him and that. It turns out it was actually youths from the other side that came down and then they stuck it on him. And he was saying that, yeah, if they took it further and they'd have done something to him, my guy that I was chatting to would have went and backed his younger cousin. The cousin's like 60, 70 or something. And he said he would have went and rolled out and that. And I said, blood, don't do that, fam. That's a mad move, you know. Are you silly, blood? Remember, you got youths, you know. When you got kids and that. And you know, even before you got kids, because you might get locked up and not even be in a position to get kids and that. But especially if you've got minors and you've got responsibilities, you got dependents and that. You cannot be riding out for no one. You cannot be riding out for no one. Only your youths and your mother. And maybe if you got a sister in it, yeah, your little sister or something like that. Other than that, for cousins and aunties and that, they're on their own. They need to find someone else who's a jackass to go and ride out for them. Too much people are quick to want to jump up and defend people and that. And I had to ask a man. It was a rhetorical question, but I still made him give me a response. I said to him, brother, this cousin that you want to go and defend and that, let's say he did get to that point in it, this cousin that you would have wanted to go and ride that. He said to me, yeah, I hear what you're saying about don't back no one, that don't back them, so whatever, in it, yeah. But at the same time, this is someone that man grow up. He raised him from young. I said, it don't matter, innit? But I said to him, this cousin that you said that you will back unconditionally, whatever, innit? You see, you got boys, innit? You see, when your boys are of age, 13, 14, 15 years old, if something was to happen to them, answer this truthfully. This is how man spoke. I had to literally, answer this truthfully, blood. Give me your first and honest response. If you had little boys, when your little boys grow up and they're all 13, 14, 15, if something happens to them, do you think that your cousin, is going to go and back them and defend them and beef man for them? And he said, no. I said, well, there's your answer then. How can you go and defend someone that wouldn't do the same for you in another scenario? How can you go and defend your little cousin who's 16, 17 and that? But then when you have 13, 14, 15-year-old boys' sons, in your heart of hearts, you know he wouldn't go and defend them. Do you know why? Not because, it's a case of he ain't even got it in him. I said to my brother, has he even got it in him? And he said, no. So I'm like, why are you going to defend someone why are you going to go and back someone that wouldn't do the same for you in a different scenario? Man, 60, 17 and that. Like, some people think, that's young and that to be. But when I was on 60, 70, man was on job, blood. Man had people in their 30s scared of man. So some people think, but if you got beef, blood, you need to go and deal with that yourself, blood. You need to go and deal with that yourself. I'm not provoking no violence in that, but I don't want no one going and defending. You get me? Because this is what happened. This is what will happen. A man will go out and defend his cousin whilst his cousin is sitting at home, feet up, relaxing and that, while my man's doing whatever he's doing and he gets nicked, he's in jail. That little cousin there ain't putting no money on his books. That little cousin there ain't working overtime to put money on man's books. Furthermore, man ain't even got a job. Yeah? People need to be careful who they're going to jump up and go and defend. Next situation, I spoke about this before, I'm going to speak about it again, blood. Chatting to a man, talking about how one of his family members must have got rushed in a shop, a gyal. So the people them in his family is looking for him to go down there and deal with it, sort out the situation, innit? Yeah? Stick it on the gyal, I don't know, innit? Yeah? Do something. I said to him, nah, don't bother. Don't go and defend this person, you know? Because same sort of situation I had to bring up to this guy as well. If you had a daughter and she was of age and she got rushed, would that same female cousin that you want to go and jump up and go and defend, would she go down to this location and smack up the gal them? And he said no. I said, so why would you do it for her? Like I said, if you're in jail, this person is not coming to see you like that. They're not putting money on your books. They're not working overtime. You go and defend your little cousin and go to jail. All he's going to do is put on his WhatsApp status, yeah, free my man, that's it. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Yeah, free me up. Yeah, free J. Nah. That same man, the next man I was talking about, the same man with the wanting to go and defend the girl cousin and that. My man needed like a character reference because he got nicked and that. And obviously if you get a character reference from like a doctor or a lawyer, it looks better than, you know, your cousin that works at McDonald's or Asda, innit? So this same cousin that got rushed, she was supposed to give him a character reference a couple of years later. My man's still waiting for that character reference all 10, 11, 12 years later. This is what I mean. People are quick to say, yeah, go defend this person and that, but slow to put... How can you be slow to put pen to paper in that? You're lazy, they don't business. They don't give a damn. That's why I'm not jumping up and defending no one. Only my mum and my little sister. That's it. They're the only people then that I'm jumping up to go and defend. And you know what will happen? A man, my brethren, you get me, the one I was talking about with the girl cousin and that, he'll go to jail and that. And yeah, in that situation there, it's alright for him to go to jail and that because he's just a construction worker. See, this is the same girl, yeah? See, this is the thing. People want people to go and defend their beef and defend their honor, but they won't go on the ride out. Nah, like I said, I'm not promoting no violence and that, but what I'm trying to say is people will say to people, yeah, go down there and deal with this situation. But the victim is not there, blood. But that don't even make no sense. How am I riding out for someone and they're not there with me? No, you need to come as well. Unless obviously it's my mum, my little sister and that. But again, I wouldn't be riding out for no one apart from them too. How are you going to go and ride out on some gal and stick it on and get me? Maybe it will turn into a madness and that, but the victim weren't there. See, it's all right for my man to go because he's just a construction worker, innit? Yeah, but it's not all right for her to go because she's a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. She's too good to go because she's a doctor, she's a lawyer. But it's all right for him. Let that jackass go because he's a construction worker, innit? He's expendable and that. You'll be in jail. Your cousins them will have their feet up, not even thinking about you. When you're in jail, you're dead to the outside world, you know. Obviously, if you're in jail for 2-3 months and that, no. But you're in jail for 7, 8, 10 years and that, you may as well be dead to the outside world. You may as well be in a coma temporarily, you know. Literally. The people them in the outside world, they just forget about you. Yeah, you get a couple people phoning, well, you can phone them and get me, they'll put money on your books and that, you can shit and that. But for the most part, you're dead to the outside world when you're doing them long ass sentences and that. Look at 1 year and that, get me, people remember you and that. But once you start hitting up, you get me, the teens and that, and the, you know, 9s and the 10s and that, you're dead to the outside world. I ain't jumping up and defending no female cousins because, like I gave a similar situation and that, I'm not defending none of my female cousins if something happens to them. Because I know if something happened to my little sister, they're not jumping up to go down to no school to smack no one up. So why the hell am I going to go out of my way to smack up this person, that person for my girl cousins if they wouldn't do it for my little sister? Oh, we're not like that. Well, I ain't like that. I ain't like that for you. Anyway, man, that's it, man. People then need to stop being gung-ho and jumping like, yeah, man, I'm going to defend this person. No. Because if things go bad, because this is the thing. You even have a situation where your girl cousin's getting smacked out by their boyfriend. You will go down to the yard, done his dance, smack him up, bust his head till there's all milk coming out his skull. And then he will call the police on you, you know. You're in jail, she gets back with him, then they have 1-2 youths and that, you're still in jail. When you come out, the youth is all 2 years old and that. I'm not doing it. Now, obviously, if someone tries to smack up my cousin in front of me, I don't busy about my cousin, you know. You're disrespecting me. You're basically saying I'm an idiot. You're basically saying you can do what you want in my presence and that. You have to respect my presence. If someone wanted to go and rob a bank, just the mere sight of a police officer walking down the road, they wouldn't do it, you know, because of the police officer's presence. Me, I ride a motorbike, and I never leave my motorbike anywhere where I can't see. I don't have any locks on my motorbike. I don't have any locks on my motorbike because it's in my mum's back garden. And secondly, I don't leave my motorbike nowhere I can't see it, unless it's in a real secure car park. But out on the street, I've always got my eyes on my motorbike. One time I went to Wood Green and they was doing some police thing where, you know, like they just talk to the general public and that. Wood Green High Street, outside the Curvans, if you know what that is, outside where the Argos is, if you know what that is. They're doing a local thing where they got local billboard poster things and they're just chatting to the general public and that. Yeah, I knew they was going to be there for a time, innit? Yeah, I parked up my bike calmly. Yeah, I parked up my bike and with confidence, knowing that no one's going to thief the bike. Do you know why? Because there's police around. People are not going to do it in the police's presence and that. But yeah, man, that's it. I ain't jumping up and defending no family members and that, because if I'm in jail, they're not coming to visit me. If they do 1-2 visits here and there, then they forget about, man. They're not working overtime to put money on my books and that. Forget them. Stay away. It's done now.